What's up, guys? Long time no see. With my training partner Vince, and actually I'm going to be introducing him for the first time today. So we're going to be talking about carb cycling, which is a method for fat loss and leaning out, and it's quite effective. And he's actually taking part in this, and he's going to be competing too in April. You said?
Yeah.
April, cool. And if he gets a certain place, a decent place there, he's going to be going to one in August, which you can get moolah for that. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, isn't this the best shirt you've ever seen? So this is Vince.
Hey guys, my name is Vincent Rojas. I'm 21 years old, 5'11". To give you a quick wrap up about myself, I'm a FIT certified trainer for about a year now, but I've been learning about the fitness and training clients for the last 5 years. I have experience in bodybuilding and powerlifting, and it's really a great passion of mine. So I'm hoping you're gonna learn something today, guys.
And you competed like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so explain the 3 basic macronutrients and the calories associated with each macronutrient.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys already know they're basically proteins, carbs, and fats. To basically say like the calorie intake, it's per gram. Protein and carbs are both 4 calories per gram, while fats are 9 calories per gram. To give a quick definition of each one, protein is a repair tool for muscles after a workout, and also acts as the building process for more mass in terms of muscle mass. Carbs is a preferred energy source, basically provides the fuel for a workout and helps with the absorption of protein in the digestive system.
Continue.
Fats, preferably unsaturated, aids in many processes like the lubrication of joints and the maintenance of organs. It also controls levels of hormones and is a stored energy source. Healthy fats can be omega-3 fatty acids like fish oils, for example.
And also, what's another healthy fat, just for the viewers?
Omega-6s.
Omega-6,
Yeah.
like
Polyunsaturated fats.
And
trans and saturated fats are more like, what do you call it? Basically made by man. And
yeah. And what's another healthy source of fat? Like, what food could they eat? That's I would say like nuts, right? Nuts are
nuts.
good.
Nuts have types of oil fatty acids that helps.
Fact. What is carb cycling? Could you describe to me and the viewers what carb cycling is for a better understanding?
Okay, well, to basically summarize for this point of video, it's a cycling process of carb intake. So carb cycling throughout a week would have high to low carb days. So basically, for example, on a Monday you would be having like high carbs, so you would be going nuts on like potatoes and rice and any other things like that. While on other days when you want to have low carbs, you would like basically take like simple carbs, maybe like the skin of an apple, like the fiber and starch and all that, or basically avoid it and have proteins and substitute the carbs with vegetables.
Cool. All right. And so basically, like, what is the purpose of carb cycling? What do you attain with while doing this sort of diet?
Well, the purpose, if done correctly, can be a great way in terms of fat loss while still able to rack on lean muscle mass.
All right. Fact. So my hair is long, but I can't really keep it under control, so I put the hat back on. All right. So going back to the point of this video, so what are the pros and cons of carb cycling that you've experienced yourself?
Yeah, since I've already like done the process just to see how it does with my body.
Like you have an 8-pack right now, so clearly it worked really well.
And this guy's gonna be sexy as hell. Even more.
When I start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, the pros and cons for carb cycling, we'll start with the pros. To restate, it's a great method in terms of fat loss. It's more lenient towards cheat meals and reward meals. So you wouldn't have to be strict with what you eat.
So this is a pro, right?
It's a pro. Like, with carb cycling, at least if you have difficulty trying to avoid your favorite meals, I know I go crazy with like a chocolate cake. I love that stuff. I can be a little more lenient in having that with this diet,
rather than just a no carb diet and just
exactly.
like fat and protein high and no carb. All right, so that's cool.
Yeah. After a while of doing this method, it's a great way to gather energy. Like especially doing it in the morning. If you're like that type of girl as well, who is not a morning person, and if you were to have the energy to go in the morning, the rest of the day would be like just full of energy, just because doing this method helps a lot in that sense.
And
and it can also bring your physique to a state that you love a lot faster than most methods.
Okay, that is another fact. Right now, cons. You've actually experienced a very negative side effect of carb cycling. So
yeah.
So what happened?
Well, I hadn't done it correctly. I kind of went a little too fast in the process, because prior to doing this diet, I was focusing on strength conditioning. So I was pretty much doing weights that I'm actually not able to do with this. So one of the cons, first of all, is lack of, you would lose a portion of your strength doing this just to get the physique you want. What had happened to me
Well,
is
yeah,
that,
because this is not a specific diet that powerlifters would go
no,
on, you know what
exactly.
I mean? Okay, cool.
So obviously this is in terms of getting an aesthetic physique, like just basically look, shredded if you want. I actually had tried doing a weight that I had done when I was powerlifting, and after doing so, it became extremely lightheaded, fell over, and almost passed out. So you have to take it slow, and it is a workout is meant to push yourself, but it's use rule of thumb, like don't go too crazy.
Yeah, like because your energy level is so low and you're very tired, and you try to lift the same amount of weights that you were able to do prior to taking on this diet, you won't be able to do it because of your lack of carbs, so the muscle won't be as inflated. If you know anything about bodybuilding, right before the competition, they'll actually consume something like honey or something with very high carbs,
Exactly.
very fast acting, so it can like fill the muscle with I don't know the science behind it, but just make them pump a little more.
You got a quick knowledge on the aspect. It's
Yeah,
pretty good.
something like that. Before we tell you what this actual diet is and something that you can follow, there's actually a difference, supposedly, between the diet men would follow and women would follow. So what's that all about?
Well, based on me taking research on many different articles on carb cycling, I had learned that it's actually different between men and females. Not a big difference, but in terms of counting your macros and knowing how much to eat of a certain day on the other, men would actually consume a little bit more than females. For example, on a high carb day, if I want to say for carbs, men would probably consume 2 to 3 grams of carbs multiplied by their body weight, and that's what they have to eat in that day. While women, they would have a gram about times their body weight. So basically, a 135-pound woman would probably be having 135 grams of carbs. Low carbs, you would see for a man, it would be 0.5 to 1.5 grams times the body weight, while for a woman, it's 0.2 to 0.5. So it's very little. So you would be having almost half your body weight in terms of grams.
Yeah, I think that if you look back into the caveman times, women weren't really active. So to stay warm and to take care of the babies and for whatnot, all that jazz, they would need that fat to pack on. And guys were always active, and they were the hunters, right? Hunters. So basically, they would always be moving, and they'd be very lean. So everything that we look at now it can be translated back to the caveman times. So basically, our bodies are still programmed that way. So women still have a difficult time losing weight, while guys still have a much more easier time building muscle and losing body fat. And that's literally just because of how we're programmed. So, fact. All right, so cool. So since I was just talking about the cavemen and our testosterone and estrogen levels, how it's very different with guys, have testosterone and estrogen for males, and estrogen and testosterone for females. So we have a much more easier time packing on muscle and losing fat than females. So guys would generally be able to consume or have more cheat days throughout the week or high carb days. Mm-hmm. So how many do you have a week?
Well, for myself, I had 2 high carb days, while the remaining days of the week was low carb. It's actually possible to do it with 3 to 4 times, depending on how many times you go work out. With me, I'm actually able to do it with 4 high carb days. The fact that I pretty much work out every single day for about 2 hours straight, in addition of half an hour cardio. For a woman, I would say between 1 and 2. That's just my opinion. It's also a rule of thumb. It's based on your knowledge. Try to do trial and error in the first week, and then you would realize how it is with you. That's one thing. With measuring how it affects you and to change and modify your carb cycling, you actually do see results quite fast, and that's what I really like about this diet.
But I think the more high carb days you have, the less the slower the process of body fat percentage dropping, so type of thing. So since he's a male, he works out every day, and he has only 2 high carb days, his fat loss is going to be much more rapid than if he had 4 carb days, high carb days. So give us a schedule. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What was your low carb days, and what was your high carb days, and how would you spread that out?
Okay, so what I had done was I did Tuesday and Fridays on my high carb, while Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday were low carbs. So basically, obviously absorption of the carbs throughout the day would only be used as energy the following day. So I would probably pretty much do like my high intensity regimens the Wednesday and Friday, Saturdays, while everything else would be more maintenance, more high rep range kind of thing, low sets with low weights kind of.
So to conclude, what's your opinion on this? Like, how do you feel about that?
I really like this diet amongst all other things that my own trainers have given me. Based on what I'm capable of doing myself, I really like this. It's it's cost worthy, especially as a university student. Money is a little scarce there, so buying food and managing with this, it's really effective, and I like it. It's something I'm going to be using towards my competition soon in April, and hopefully around the end of the year if I can do well in this one.
Well, August, right? August,
August, yeah.
Okay, and cool. So, basically, for all the girls and guys out there, I said girls just because they have a more difficult time losing fat and building muscle and whatnot. So, for all the people out there who have a difficult time losing weight and doing so many hours of cardio a week and not getting much result, you either change up your diet completely where you eat like very little and then you exercise a lot and then you lose weight, or you do a diet similar to this one where you still have cheat days. You still eat your ice cream, your chocolate cake, your cookies, your brownies, your whatever it is that you like, and you lose fat. So what better method than the carb cycling method to lose weight? So I've been trying it recently, and my body fat's been dropping. My energy level has been dropping a little bit, but I'm slowly getting used to it. And I've actually researched this, and people who've been doing this for 6 months, over a year, they say they feel better than before they started this. People who even cut out all the carbs. So I'm going to slowly be switching my diet throughout the years. I'm going and taking less starch and less carbs and eating more vegetables and more, but just better food in general. So
Exactly.
That's our 2 cents. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed all our little clips and my facts in 2 cents. We're going to be coming out with more video tutorials, I guess you would say, or tips regarding how to lose weight, different methods, high intensity interval training, bodybuilding, powerlifting, Olympic weightlifting, and just anything regarding health and fitness, or any questions that you guys have. We'll be happy to help you guys with that.
With the best of our knowledge.
With the best of our ability, right? So so follow me on Instagram. Follow him on Instagram, Devin Laxton.
Vinny Fitness _.
No, Vinny _fitness.
I fucked that up.
And actually, Devin Laxton and
Vinny _fitness. That's with a Y, not IE.
Yeah, perfect. I think that's a female version. Anyways, so comment, subscribe, like my stuff, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.